Hey guys, Dale here, back with some more Baldur's Gate, our Dark Urge playthrough, and we've swapped Asterion in. We also equipped Karlak with some new threads. We bought her chest piece at the smith shop, and we are ready to head into... Oh man, what is this place called? It's like the south span of Worm's Crossing. So we'll try and get all this stuff done today. A few things that we're looking for. Let's see. We have investigate Char's Caress, find Voss. Danthelion's dancing axe is somewhere that Jahira told us to go. And I know that we can find some clues to the murder that we're currently investigating here in this flop house. We can also find some of Astarion's brethren here as well. Okay. There we are, some vampires.
We should go. I do not want to face the Master if we're late for his Black Mass.
Soon, sister. We only need one more mark.
We have enough for the Master. No more needed.
It's not for the Master, it's for me. I spent 100 years eating rats and dogs, but soon I'll be able to feast. I want someone there, ready for me. And once the Mass is done and our Lord grants us freedom, I can celebrate by drinking them dry.
Cazador promised you your freedom, and you believed him. Ha! You were never burdened with intelligence, Petras. But your load seems especially light these days.
Astarion! It cannot be.
Oh, that's no way to welcome back a brother, doll. Didn't you miss me?
Why would you come back? You got out. You were free.
We'll let Asterion speak.
Isn't it obvious, sister? He wants to ascend with the rest of us. He heard about the ritual and the power our master will grant us. So he came back with his tail between his legs, hoping all would be forgiven.
You always were an idiot, Petras. Why does Cazador need me? What is he planning?
Brother! Please!
We'll let the vampires handle their business.
Tell me what I need to know, or I swear you'll burn.
The Master is preparing the Black Mass. Beneath his palace, there's a defiled chapel. It was hidden there the entire time, hidden from us all.
Keep talking.
The Black Mass, it will be his triumph. He'll complete the ritual and emerge the vampire ascendant. He'll walk in the sun. He'll be free of the hunger. He'll wield power no vampire has ever possessed. Best of all, we'll join him. His loyal servants walking in the light as living vampires. We'll be free, brother.
You can't believe that. You can't be that stupid.
We deserve this, Astarion. Can't you see? We've given him everything. Our blood and tears. And he's finally going to reward us. And you will be with us when the time comes. It's fate, written in your very flesh.
They'll warn him we're coming. And if you guys hear any extra thudding around the desk, it's because Kif has joined us. So he has to prance before he calms down.
Yes, and they'll be trembling in fear when they tell him. They're no threat to us. And they have no choice but to do Cazador's bidding. I pity them. Still, though, a living vampire.
You sound interested.
Who wouldn't be interested? It's the ultimate freedom. Freedom from the hunger. Freedom to live a real life in the sun. No temple required. And if I were to ascend instead of him, freedom from Khazad-dûr, once and for all.
Don't get ahead of yourself. There's a lot we don't know.
Perhaps. But if I don't confront him someday, I know I'll spend the rest of my life running from him. And if I can take this power from him, it would set me free. Truly free. I have to know. I have to face him.
I'm with you no matter what.
I knew I was right about you. You're a true friend. And now we know he's skulking beneath his palace. We can take the hunt to Khazad-dûr. All right, let's go. This place stinks of rat blood and despair.
Okay. Rat's blood and despair. This guy's patrolling around, so it's kind of annoying to try and steal things in here, but we don't need to worry about that. We're gonna head up to the attic.
The librarian does this thing with her.
And this wardrobe is locked.
Well, hello. With pleasure.
Oh, come on, Astarion. You can do better than that.
Mine are never quiet. That shapeshifter's key unlocked the door.
Oh, we had a key for it. Okay.
Such a headache.
Failed a perception check.
There's blood near the bed.
Blood.
Notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor.
Investigation.
You notice the blood's source. A body hidden under the bed.
Another key.
This key. It's identical to the one held by that corpse in the tunnels. Wish I had a bag of holding.
Bloodstained note. 2 hands now. 2 hands. 2 of them. More needed. Not enough. Must cover myself in glory to be covered in blood. More.
Means we're getting a real
Dream in red.
Bloodstained parchment.
These tunnels were full of shapeshifters. Father Lorgan's name is written here too. A list of names. Father Lorgan's on here.
We read the map instead of the parchment. Messy splatters of deep red brown adorn the scrap of parchment. Those wishing to face the Dreadlord's tribunal and enter the Temple of Baal must slay the targets on this list and frame the corpses as a murder by the cult of the Absolute. Bring the victim's hands as proof of the killing. Walk in blood, aspirant. Okay. So, Stelmane, we know she's dead. She's killed in Elfsong Tavern. Father Lorgan in the temple. We know about that. Dribbles the Clown. We're currently collecting his body parts. Killed. Alexander Rainforest. We don't know him, but he's been marked as killed. We don't know Pear Tree. Marked as killed. Cora Highberry. Not marked yet. Figaro Pennygood. Not marked. Chef Rovier. Nisha Lisha, what a name, Very Van Thumper, and Friedrich Hune. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 targets in the lower city, 2 targets in the upper city that are, for us, as far as we know, are still alive. I guess we'll just like run around looting the rest of this room and we
Something
will
good here.
head out and across the street. Okay, out of the hostel and into the brothel.
Give it a shot.
Pretty sure we have a couple people to meet in here.
Charis's caress, where the only thing that goes down easier than
And the first one is our good friend Arthur.
9 hells! You followed me all the way here? What could you possibly want with me now?
I found the explosive toy bears you donated to the refugees.
What? How? 9 hells? Whatever you think you know, I'm sure some gold would help you to forget.
If I were after gold, I would have gutted you and taken it.
Please don't. What do you want from me? It's not my fault. I was forced to do this. Framed even. They would have killed me if I refused to rig the toys. And they're definitely going to kill me now.
They? Who is they?
I can't tell you. I won't tell you.
Tell me who they are, or you'll be dead before they even get to you. Oh, we don't have a guidance with us, but we do have an inspiration.
All right. Just don't hurt me. The teddy bears were an experiment. My greatest invention. A clever little device in their chest allows them to speak. But there's more. Smoke powder. Inside the device. I collect packages from Verloga's fireworks in the lower city and stuff the bears with it. Not because I want to, because I have to. Otherwise, they'll kill me.
You still haven't told me who they are.
I don't know who's in charge, but it starts at the fireworks shop. That's where the packages come from. Go there, tell them Uncle Verloga sent you, and they'll show you the smoke powder. Lots of it. There. I told you what you wanted to know. Now, will you let me go?
His plea comes with an offering. A pass granting you access to the lower city.
Thanks, but I'll need your gold, too.
Here, take it, all of it. I don't care. You'll never see me again, I promise.
House of Wonders.
Okay, we received like 625 gold and a coronation pass. Okay, around here, we're looking for Voss and for this stupid elephant.
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something.
Afraid so. I found new evidence, investigator.
Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found?
Father Lorgan's murder is just one part of a bigger plot, a ball plot.
A Baal plot? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine. I'll bite. What's your theory?
It's not a theory, I have proof. This document contains information connecting the murders to the Ballast resurgence.
No need to wave documents at me. I'm already drowning in paperwork as it is. Constable Develler is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city. Well, what are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
Okay, lower city pass. We have a couple ways to get into Wormrock now. Let's see, that's our bloodstained parchment. I think that's good. Where is Kithric Voss? Don't see him. Maybe he's not here yet. I guess let's go check out the rooms of these working folk and see if there is anything we need to take care of.
A librarian does this thing without
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
really such a prude.
Tell me, am I beautiful?
More than beautiful. You are the aurora stretched across the north skies. You are the golden dunes swept across the Callim. You are the fruit of the forbidden palm, soft on my skin, sweet on my tongue. You are my sin and salvation.
I don't
Your
think she's
parasite
quite those
stirs,
things.
And you gaze at the nymph through the flaming fist's hungry eyes. Your muscles shiver with her longing. Your skin burns with her heat.
What's wrong, Jara?
What are you? Wait. I know you.
You aren't safe. Get out of here.
I don't understand. What's...
Your face. The Absolute has shown me.
Jara, what's going on? Who's this man?
Your head screams in agony. The change has come. Pustules boiling beneath your skin, your bones twisting, your flesh rupturing. And suddenly, silence.
What's happening?
I don't think I'd be standing that close to watch this. Okay, Karlak, you're up.
Open up.
Don't need to use all that. All of us are going. All of us are going before it goes.
Prophet of the end.
Hells. I'd heard tales of mind flayers. Talons sharp as daggers and tentacles yet more fearsome. But no tale did justice to its ethereal beauty. It floats like a butterfly. Its blood shimmers like silver.
Something is deeply wrong with this girl. That thing could have killed you, and you're musing on its beauty?
How can I help it? I don't regret its death. but I marvel that such a work of art could ever live.
Her gaze intensifies. Your breath quickens and your heart skips a beat.
Well then, I'm glad you're safe.
As am I. My thanks are as bountiful as your courage. Take these. May you have some comfort in bitter times. Be well. Be beautiful.
Superior, okay. Thank you. Thanks for that. We failed an insight check. She offers some kind of buff. I'm not sure what it is. Can't remember. But it's just until long rest, so nothing permanent.
Still in control. Just.
Okay. A library-themed room in the brothel.
Guards are watching me.
Just check all the bookshelves real quick. And it looks like it's a library full of books. We'll see if there's any scrolls. There's a scroll. Dog collar.
Bet that will fit in my pack.
Fifion's journal. He's getting worse. The whispers, the night terrors, the blood. I know he's hiding something, and the others in the flop house know it too. I've seen how they look at him, how they look at me. They're scared of him. And I can't blame them. I am too. Hello again, Kif the cat. Thank you for joining us. I'm going to grab these soap bars over here just in case people don't have soap in their inventory. We'll toss them over to camp. Sponge, send to camp. Split, confirm, send to camp. The soap, sponges, soap dishes, we can use those to like clean up and not look so bloody. Because it seems like you get into like a tiny little scrape and instantly you're just covered in blood. Okay, just a couple more rooms. And this one has Raphael in it. And Kithric Voss.
You must hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
You must help me, Raphael, for the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
Did you just cure me of the tadpole with a click of your fingers?
Wouldn't that be exquisite? But no. I'm afraid the tadpole is still there. But I did shut out your other visitor for a while, so we can enjoy some privacy. The Illithid can't hear us.
Huh. What's the catch?
I don't know if I trust the Illithid more than I trust a devil. We'll just say, then speak freely. Tell me why you brought me here.
I brought you here because I'm true to my word, and I can make all of this tadpole business go away, which means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles. Unless some have already sprouted in places I can't see. Let us speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far, but no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though.
Orpheus?
Very perceptive. Yes. I can give you the means to break him free.
Why would I want to free him?
I suppose you'd rather suck on the Emperor's tentacles till the end of your days? Orpheus is your only hope of surviving this horror show without devolving into an illithid. To you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an Elder Brain.
Fine, how do I free him?
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now.
Perfect. Give it to me.
Such an eager little pup. Surely you realize there is an exchange to be made. You scratch my back, I scratch your parasite.
There it is. Of course.
What are you hoping to get out of all of this?
Power. You free Orpheus, and in doing so save the city, the Sword Coast, perhaps the whole world, and your own precious skin too. And you give me the crown that dominates the Elder Brain.
Handing that crown to this devil will be like feeding gunpowder to a lava worm. Agree to nothing.
I'm tempted, but tell me why you're so eager to get hold of the crown.
I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Carsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky, like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Carsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Carsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils. and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me.
Zariel wouldn't like that much. But even I'm not so desperate to spite her I'd put the hells in this bastard's hands.
What makes you think you'd succeed in using the crown where Karsus couldn't?
I am no mortal, and I do not fail.
If you don't fail, how come you didn't get hold of the crown way back when?
The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years, for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play.
How did they come to have it?
Through the aid of a diabolist, somebody capable of opening a portal to the hells, deep in the hells. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Karsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
I don't trust either of them. No deal, Raphael. I'm leaving.
I won't stop you. But time is running out. So don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting. Right up to the moment the world ends.
Okay.
So, the devil himself is pursuing the crown. As for whether it's truly the crown Karsus forged, well, I think it's safe to assume we shouldn't take anything Raphael utters at face value. We must claim the crown of Karsus for ourselves, before anyone else does.
Well then, one more roam.
There you are.
Oh.
I thought I lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts.
The Emperor sounds jealous. It was Raphael.
Raphael? Well, thank you for your honesty. Of course, I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want with you?
He wants the crown that's on the brain.
Giving a devil what he wants sounds like a brilliant idea. And what did he offer you in return for bringing it to him?
Like, we have no reason to lie to the Emperor, and we've been pretty blunt with our lack of trust with him, so Why not continue to be very transparent? The means to free Orpheus.
Tell me, you turned him down.
I don't see how that's any of your business.
I see.
You feel the touch of the Emperor's mind peeling at the edge of yours, trying to gain access.
You're the one who's always talking about trust. If you trust me, you'll stop this right now.
That is a fair request.
You feel its presence withdrawing from the fringes of your awareness.
I shall respect your privacy on this occasion. But know that if you have jeopardized our mutual project, I will be forced to reconsider our alliance. Now come. We have an Elder Brain to destroy.
Okay, and I don't think there's anyone in this room. Oh, sturdy, huh? Well, we have a hammer.
All right. What now? Don't waste a step.
Yeah, just here to be looted. Well, we'll loot these rooms and we'll go meet Voss. Well, on our way downstairs, Voss said he'd be waiting for us. So we'll see him right here. Oh, come on. Click him.
Tell me you took the devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir.
Sure. Oh, a 30. Oh, that's not likely.
Are my wounds not deep enough that you would salt them with lies? Orpheus will be free. There is no cost too high to unshackle my people.
Don't worry, I'll find a way to liberate Orpheus.
I did not come this far for you to turn your back on the First Mother's son. And yet it seems I have no choice but to trust. There is but one prism, and you are its key. Find a way to retrieve the hammer and free Orpheus from the prism. I will assemble his remaining honor guard and plan our next actions. Together, we will yet free the true heir of Gith's blessed empire. He will free us from Vlaakith and lead our Kithraki against the Geich. Istik, I will wait in the underground. Seek me when you have the hammer in hand.
Sure.
You are wasting your time and mine. Our true enemy is the Elder Brain. Focus your mind there.
Okay. Well then, I think this place has a basement.
Hey.
Yeah, it does. I can't remember what's down in the basement, and apparently I can't click my way over to it properly.
Never a dull moment.
Keep your hands deep.
Oh, we're being watched, huh? Gale. Do you have an illusion? No. Gale, what if you try being sneaky over here? What if you try being sneaky in front of him? What do we want to do about this? I realize Gale does not have his mage armor on.
Not that type of service down here, love. I've got a husband. And you ain't my type.
Oh, poor Gale. How terrible.
Let's go to the shadows. This might end up being the first day. Just like quietly.
Just make the drinks. I'm not telling you about Raphael's sex life.
Someone with all the power of the nine hells.
You know what? Why don't you just go down Asterion? There's a little rat. Maybe we talk to the rat?
If I must.
Halt! Oppressor! I am reclaiming the victuals in this basement for the good of rat kind.
I'm not an oppressor.
Are you not? Well, you aren't one of us. You lot hoard your delectable riches while my brothers and sisters starve.
I don't want you and your family to starve. Take what you need.
We will, and we don't need your permission.
Okay. What's in this chest? Anything else down here? Not anything super interesting.
Watch your back.
Well, I guess that wasn't necessary. Okay, let's leave.
Let's move. How much further can I go?
Asterion. You didn't get anything weird. Oh, you got some stuff to send to camp. Let's see if we can sell some things to the bartender.
What can who? Ah, forget it. Have a look.
Sell. Perfect.
All set up.
You deserve to cut loose.
Okay, some street vendors. This little like clothing shop over here for like camp clothes and dye. Actually, we might see if there's any interesting dye here.
Well, sounds good. Get you something.
No, just white and scarlet dye. That's all you got? Oh no, here's some dyes. Yeah, not looking for any of those. Oh, actually, we're gonna walk out this way. This lady, if you're short on thieves' tool, trap disarm kits, you can come visit her after every long rest, and she's always got some. Always got plenty. Now, Denthelian's dancing axe. This is something that Jaheira had mentioned. So let's talk to Denthelian.
Greetings, sir. Your noble bearing brings a little class to my humble establishment. How may I be of service?
Jaheira sent me. I'm to meet some Harpers here.
Harpers? I'm afraid I serve a grubbier class of clientele than that. More chancers than champions, if you take my meaning. Present company excluded, I'm sure. No, I don't know any, Jaheira, was it?
Stop lying. Jaheira's been known to feed people truth herbs.
Clothgrass. I know the taste all too well. You too, I'd wager. Fine, yes. You have the right place. But where's the leaf flicker herself?
That's not your concern.
Needless paranoia. Had you opened with that, I'd have known you for a harper straight off. Here's the key. The others are below, and bearing bad news by the looks of it.
Thanks. Actually, let's take a look. We already bought some things from him. Oh, do you have anything interesting left? No. Gauntlets. Targets have disadvantage on saving throws. Oh, okay. If we were that type of fighter that had, like, maneuvers, those would potentially be for us. Blightbringer. Attacking gnomes and dwarves. When this weapon lands a critical hit, it slows targets. No, I'm not too interested in any of that. Any interesting elixirs?
Right, Sobby.
I don't think so.
You're on the door till our friends are done. God forbid we do any business today.
She has the list. It's perfect for a chef.
And there's some Harpers. Let's see what these harpers are up to.
You are not Jaheira.
You are very observant.
I was hoping to greet the High Harper beneath Salona's tears.
You have the lad a little nervous. You're the one toppled Ketheric out in the Shadowlands, no?
Geraldus isn't nervous. He's terrified. And he's using Salona's tears as some kind of code.
Oh, probe the halfling's thoughts. Oh, we might not be able to do this. We do have one. Oh. That the exact same roll.
You little...
Okay. He's a harper. The rest of them aren't. What do I want to do here? We could fly up here. Oh, we jumped. So we used our bonus action. Oops. Oh, really? Really? You know what? I'm not gonna worry about it. Not gonna worry about it. We have plenty of damage. Oh, that wasn't great. Shapeshifters. Oh, what happened to Gale? Something. Something happened to Gale. Gale and Asterion both missed their turns. Sure.
Doppelgangers. How many has she brought to Baal's side?
Okay.
Thank you.
What's going on here? Are you hurt?
I'm alive. That's more than the others can say. You're the one High Harper Jaheira sent.
I am here to help.
Oh, thank the gods. You're the first friendly face I've seen in days. Old Danthelon included. The others, they're all dead. Or scattered. Jaheira sent word of the victory over Ketheric. Set us hunting after the cultists in the city, but they were the ones hunting us. Things were quiet until we started to ask about the Rashomar.
Rashomar, a native of Rashomon, the far eastern land known for its wild inhabitants and the witches who rule them.
Who is this Rashomar? What does Jaheira want with them?
The High Harper didn't tell you. Perhaps it's not my place. Just tell her this. I can't continue the hunt. Whatever the cult has done with the Rashomar, they do not want him found.
Okay, well, let's go talk to Jaheira. Oh no. Our soap bar. There we go.
With haste.
So Bal's chosen is a doppelganger. I should not be surprised. They have ever been among his favorite servants. Orin is testing you. Either she thinks herself a predator, playing with her food, or she fears what you might do. She spoke to you in a rather familiar fashion. More shapeshifter mind games, I suppose.
She wants us paranoid, likely to make a mistake.
Exactly. The last time I fought doppelgangers, the Balspawn Sarevok was using them to subvert the city government, aid his rise to power. But Orin, he's more predator than politician, I think. She simply wants to make us feel hunted, isolated. Tell the Lordling that Orin is watching. Seems that Gortash and Orin have had a little falling out. We should leverage that.
I'm gonna tell you what happened at this Harper's safe house.
Orin knows the hunt. In one stroke, she places the Harpers beyond our reach. Separates us from our pack. Until we know who the false facers are, we cannot trust anyone beyond ourselves.
We're isolated. This is exactly what Orin wanted.
And I was so busy telling you not to take her bait that I scarcely felt the hook in my own mouth. I have not been overly generous with the truth. I came here to learn of the Chosen, true enough. But I set my Harper searching for someone else, too. Tell me, what do you know of a man named Minsk of Rashiman?
Your ruined brain lurches and bilious intestines squirm. A hero, an enemy most foul.
He traveled with you back in the old days.
I sense you mean no insult, calling scarce a century ago the old days, which is considerably more insulting. Minsk is an old friend. Perhaps my oldest. We've fought at one another's backs times beyond counting. And the last time I saw him, I left him to die.
What happened?
Before we ever heard of this Absolute, we received word of a gathering in the Undercity. What we found was the first dark seed of this plot. A circle of cultists with mind flayers in their midst. We might have ended it there, cut off at the root, but before I could send for help, Minsk charged in alone. It was chaos. He was overrun, dragged down beneath a mass of tentacles. I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him and live to fight another day.
So you left him.
And would again. The world takes much from those who presume to defend it. But sometimes, you get to take it back. Infection, indoctrination, eradication. That has been the fate of everyone the cult has captured so far. But it has not been yours. With your help, perhaps it need not be Minsk's either.
Why are you only telling me this now?
Because I was playing the pragmatist and writing my friend off for dead. Then I met you. If I seem suddenly flushed with hope and soft feeling, you have only yourself to blame. Oh, the point is moot without the means to find him. Without the Harpers, we shall have to find another path. I'll have a better idea of what that is once we're through the gates. Seems I need to reacquaint myself with this damned city.
Okay. Some ulterior motives there. I guess let's take a look at what's in these chests that are around. Is there another one up here? Maybe not there. There's one. And down here? I was pretty sure there was another one. There it is.
Nothing hurts anymore. What's inside?
And what about the bodies of these shapeshifters? Okay. Well, I think it's on to Worm's Rock we go.
Hatched up. Pushing on.
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worm's Rock's closed for the day.
See this? I've been invited to the ordination.
Well, be. You don't look the posh sort. Last door on the right. Go on. Make merry. Lower the gates! Special permission!
Okay. Last door on the right. Oh. Oh. Oh, it's been a while since we've seen this little guy.
Naughty, naughty, naughty little master. You have disobeyed your father's wishes one time too many. For he who fights with monsters should look to it that he himself becomes a monster. When you gaze long into the abyss also gazes into you. Another will embrace what you have rejected, and that other will be your death. But your father loves you dearly. You may reinvent yourself yet. Slaughter your line. Become the last of your name. Lord Baal shall have but one chosen.
Okay, so Baal wants me to kill Orin.
Your story written in the blood of 1,000 victims. Years spent in worship of Baal, leading his savage congregation in prayer, sacrifice, and slaughter. You were their master, and he was yours. A cruel master, a dread lord, a devoted father. All is as you feared. You are a spawn of Baal, his heir, his scion.
Okay. So, I wonder if that's all his memories, or if it's just the memories around being a Baal spawn. That may be what you were, but it's not what you are. Recall there was another, the woman who became the Slayer.
You are not the last of your name. Not yet. There is another. The abomination wrapped in flesh you saw in the colony. Orin, it's time for a family reunion. But be wary of your confessors. Will friend turn to foe, knowing what you are?
Halt! We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
Greetings, old friend. Orin told me you were on your way here, but I scarcely believed it.
Welcome back to Baldur's Gate. Welcome home. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
Okay, well, first things first, there is a quick travel point here, a waypoint. Right there.
This is the armory, not a bloody open house. Fists only. Now clear off.
We can bribe her to trade with her, I think. I'm not sure if she has anything worth it, but we'll see.
Do I look like a shopkeeper? This equipment isn't for sale. It belongs to the Flaming Fist.
What if I were to pay for, say, a trading license first?
A trading license? Right. Yes. I could provide you with one of those for the official fee.
Here's the gold.
Much appreciated. Take a look around.
Okay, let's see. Just a great axe, a great club. I'll take these. Breastplate, chainmail, half-plate armor, hide, leather, plate, scale mail. Yeah, nothing special. Okay.
Pleasure doing business.
Some XP though. Oh, we're pretty close to another level.
Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Oh.
Not this again.
That autosave failed.
Resisting its orders. Without all three stones to control it, it will soon start acting on its own will.
Okay.
Have you seen the tieflings at the south gate?
Mizora.
If it isn't little Will's chums. I hope he hasn't been too much trouble. Heard about his father. The Dead Three's puppet. A travesty, really. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid shindig, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after. And bring the pup along, if you can. I'd hate for him to miss the fun.
You do make a point. Oh, he actually wants to chat with us.
Men, women, children, all barred from entry. A damn travesty. A decade ago, Baldur's Gate would have welcomed any and everyone seeking refuge. Who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Baldurin?
Baldur's Gate was a safe refuge when I left. This must be Gortash's doing.
As long as Gortash is in charge, they'll be left shivering at the gates. All part of the plan, of course. Step 1. Create an army and order it to march on the city. Step 2. Shut the gates in the name of security. Step 3. Bask in the applause. Gortash hasn't made Baldur's Gate safe. He's made it a prison. And when his army breaks through, the people will have nowhere to run. To make this city a safe haven, we'll need to bathe Gortash and his allies in their own blood.
I'd like you to join
I'd
me.
love to join, but I don't think there's enough space for me to squeeze in.
You can take Gale's place.
I like how...
I don't think you're gonna like this little trip. We'll see how you deal. Well, into the audience chamber.
Kinspeople, Baldurians, friends, thank you for joining me on this exceptional day.
It's him. Gortash. This is it. I can practically taste his blood from here.
My father's here, Karlak. Cool your fires. He must not come to harm.
Careful, Karlak. We can't risk confrontation here. Oh, no. Oh, wow.
So we bide our time. But make no mistake, that monkey is mine.
A moment, please, my friends. An old acquaintance has come to pay their respects.
My respects! You're lucky I've agreed not to shove my boot up your...
My favorite assassin. I'm so glad you've returned to my side.
Hang on, what? You know each other?
We have important matters to address. My reunion with Karlak can wait.
Wait, you know me as well as Karlak?
Oh, I'd forgotten. Your memories are quite lost, aren't they? Orin told me she'd made a fool of you. To think you and Karlak traveled together all this time and she hadn't the faintest you were one of my nearest and dearest. Let me clear up some mysteries then. It's about time, I think. You and I initiated this plot. We discussed in depth the failures of our predecessors and how to avoid them. We understood that if we were to unite, no one could stand in the way of the Dead Three. So, unite we did. First, we obtained the crown. Then we enslaved the brain. From there, it was but a small step to the most successful religious hoax ever perpetrated.
What was my role in this plan?
In Baal's name, you set your bloody daggers to cause panic in the streets, killing in the Absolute's name. You would have carried out that part of the plan had Orin not ruined your hard work. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thorn. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. The faithful will do anything in the name of their god.
It was all going so well, until you vanished. Orin informed us that henceforth she would speak for the Temple of Baal, and act on their behalf.
But she made a mess of things. Unlike you, she cannot control herself.
Hang on. What the fuck is going on here?
You're mistaken if you think I can control myself. You misread me. I've come to end this evil plot.
Have you gone soft? I find that hard to believe. One's true nature always rises to the top. When Ketheric fell, I feared the worst. That our plans would fail like so many before because of discord among ourselves. Now you've returned. We can achieve all of our dreams still. You brought Thorm's Netherstone. You know, it takes all three to control the brain. Without Thorm's, it's become vexingly willful. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the Crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, a bleak prospect. But it's a fate that can be avoided if you and I renew our old partnership. Together, we can still restore authority over the brain.
I'm a changed person. I'm not siding with you ever again.
Baal isn't done with you. You must know that. You have effortless talents. Killing instinctually, like you breathe blood. Stand with Baal, or it will spell your doom. But I can offer some aid for the storm you're about to weather.
You should hear him out.
With Ketheric gone, Orin proves treacherous. She wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her.
What are you getting at?
Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. So I turn to you, the former ruler of the cult of Baal.
What do you propose?
Let's make our pact anew. A divine oath, sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the 3 are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the absolute.
And my father?
The urge, the deplorably brutal urge sickens within you. When you level the world over, that dead world must be yours alone. But first you will rule. Then you will ruin.
What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Let's be allies, said the viper to the frog.
I'll think about it. No promises.
Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate you to make the right decision. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
An imposter? But who in the hells?
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived.
I must go.
Before you do, come and witness, as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
Fine, let's get it over with.
You will follow me, and you will show due respect. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
Okay, well that happened.
So there you have it. Lord Enver Gortash in all his glory. What did you make of him?
He seemed like an absolute fraud in a very nice coat.
Yeah. Fucker always had expensive taste. I don't know how anyone in this hall could fall for this charade. Isn't it obvious what a chancer he is?
People are mostly fools.
Hard to explain it any other way. Then again, I guess they just want to feel safe by any means necessary. If only they knew the truth. The Dead Three orchestrated all of this. And it's working. I wish this city, the people running it, were smarter than me. Gortash isn't their salvation. He's the monster at the gate. I'd love to, thanks.
Do you have... You don't. You don't have... Let's fix that. Okay.
At least things have
Karlak just like being randomly bloody during a coronation while the rest of us are spotless is kind of feels hilarious, but also on brand for her, but a little grotesque. Okay. Mizora's still here.
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree.
I've had enough, Mizora. What do you want?
Your attention, little pup. Nothing more. And you'll be glad to give it. You see, Gortash has had your father relocated.
Where have they taken him?
To the slaughter, the way I hear it.
Shit.
Your dad's good as dead, pup. And to think, there's no way to save him. Or is there?
You know something.
I know enough. I'll be in your camp if you want to work something out.
Of course she'd stick her infernal nose where it doesn't belong. Of course she's dreamt up some risible scheme. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning?
Nothing good, that's for certain.
Certainly not. But she's as inevitable as Toril's path around the sun. We'll have answers soon enough. Mizora's gone to camp. We should speak with her. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to.
Okay. Well, we have a little more business here in Worms Rock. Worms Keep? Worms Crossing. Oh man, can we just fly down there? You guys coming? Karlak?
Don't burn yourself.
Sharp as ever.
Will? Oh, you're taking the long way?
Die today.
Well.
Many die
Oh, can we perceive it? We did not perceive it. There we go. Just pop in. I think we'll show up.
What a charmer.
Thank you, Karlak.
Pull yourself together. They should all be
under the rest of the temple. We are in the dungeon.
This calls for careful footwork.
Wanna dance?
Karlak, we need your services again. And we're not going to be welcome down here.
Prison guard has spotted you. It's either lie or fight.
I think we fight. Oh, you've got friends, huh? Oh, I can make it to your friends. That's great. Any more? We can do a bonus action. Let's gather these guys up. And oh man, Asterion, can you make it here? Looks like you can. Let's hit this one. And yeah, let's hit this one. Sure. Saved.
Battle favors the fearless.
Well, Will, it's up to you if you can make it. It's so cheesy that we've been able to like fly in right here. I don't think Will's gonna be able to make it. Okay, one of these probably has some keys. We'll just go ahead and loot all of them. Oh, we have arrows.
Never wanted the easy
There is a prisoner that I'm interested in breaking out.
It's over. He's too far. You might as well lock the cell. You're too late. It's over.
By Avernus. Floric.
Counselor, what happened to you?
The Steel Watch happened. I came seeking allies to our cause. Watchers spotted me, dragged me to Alder Ravengard's husk, empty as a stair. Your father's a tadpole's puppet, Will. Nothing more. He's spoken accusations. Apostasy. Conspiracy. Sedition. I'll be executed in 5 dawns. You might have unlocked my cell, but there's no escape from this place.
The hell's with that? Nothing is over. Not while I still draw breath.
I'm breaking you out. Baldur's Gate needs you. Ravengard needs you. Oh. Oh, we have an inspiration.
When the people need a miracle, you cannot wait for the gods to answer.
Father's words.
Indeed. To think I'd almost forgotten. No more sulking. I know what to do, and I can only do it with the help of the blade. Lead me from my cell. Escort me out of Worm's Rock. I'll seek out my connections. When the city streets shatter, you'll want their blades.
Follow me.
Well done. Lead the way.
Okay, let's get Floric out of here. Anything in these chests? It's usually like where our equipment would be if we were hauled off to jail.
This is far enough. The way should be clear. I can't thank you enough for getting me out of that damned prison. And for giving me courage when I'd all but run out.
It's the least we could do. Your faith in this city should inspire us all.
Glad to see you free. You've proven a vital ally.
When the flames roared loudest, you pulled me to safety. Most would have let me burn. I won't forget it. I will travel to the upper city. Find what allies I can. You won't fight the coming battle alone. As long as the city stands, I will stand with it. This is my promise.
Okay, well, I think that's it for today. Thanks for hanging out, as always. Until next time, have a good one. Bye.